Hi there, this is Matt Sierra and this is Business 2.0, the show where we're talking about how to earn more, how to spend less or spend in a more intelligent way, and how to live a better life. And I'm sorry in the beginning, I'm sorry for not being here for some time, but the world situation got a bit complicated, especially here in Poland, because right now we spend a lot of time and also money to help a lot of people who come here from Ukraine, to help them to organize the new society. So there's a lot of work and also a lot of stress, fear, related to the war and situation. So but I hope that we're gonna be here every single week right now. So every single Thursday, I hope you're gonna see me and we're gonna talk about business and a better life. And today I'm gonna answer the question which is pretty important when we're talking about entrepreneurship, because many people who want to open up their company, who want to start a business, ask the question, should I go to the university? Should I spend or even lose my time there? Because you spend couple of years at the universities, depending on the country. In some countries it's 2-year college, or in other countries, in Poland for example, it's usually 5 years of university. In other countries 2, 3, 4, 7, whatever. But anyway, some people argue that if we spend so many years there, then at the same time we don't do business. So we're gonna postpone the moment when we get rich. And today I'm gonna think about it using 3 arguments and thinking about 3 points of view. The first thing is that some people give the examples. This particular millionaire told in the interview to Forbes magazine, for example, that he is a millionaire and he didn't study. He didn't study at the university because probably he studies all the time. He's getting better in his niche. But he didn't study, he hadn't studied at the university. So people start thinking that maybe that's the rule. I have to avoid such things in order to get rich. Because really, it sounds logical that if you lose 5 years at the university, then you're not gonna get rich at the same time. But we've got to remember about 2 things here. The first is statistics. Statistics shows us that it's not the case. There are no proofs that people without university degree earn more or are more successful. There are many investigations, research, and the results are usually not clear, but they tend to show that there is a slight better chance to get rich after finishing university. Which means that whether it's not as important or it can help. That's the first thing. The second one is that for each and every millionaire who says that I didn't study at the university and I'm a millionaire today, there are 1,000 people or 5,000 who could say, I hadn't studied either, but I'm not a millionaire today and I don't have results. I've opened my companies, I've tried doing business, but I didn't succeed. But those people will not be heard in the television during the interview, because no one does interviews with people who didn't succeed. So that's why we shouldn't let us believe in something that is not real, destroying the statistics, there is one guy with effects and we see only him, but it doesn't mean that there is only him in the world. There are plenty of people who didn't succeed, and that's why we have to think about them. Especially that there's also another truth related to that fact, that even if university degree doesn't help in business, because it's true. Yeah, like right now, I'm a business guy. I am talking to you right now, and you don't care about my university degree. No one ever asked me in the comment sections, whether here or in Spain, in Mexico, or on my Brazilian channel, or in Poland, my country where I have a lot of subscribers, more than 300,000. No one ever asked me what I studied, because it's not important for people when you do business. Yeah, like the owner of Google, for example, probably most of the Google users don't know whether he studied or what did he study, because they don't care. So yeah, but the fact is that most of the people don't know yet if they are entrepreneurs or not, because, well, you've got to try a lot of things in order to find your way. Yeah, like I've tried karate, kung fu, and then I found languages. And then I thought, yeah, that's something for me. Then I've tried other things and other things and other things. And then I found gym training, for example. Then I found business and so on. Yeah, so we're trying, searching for our way. And this is absolutely normal. So how can you determine already that you're already sure that you're an entrepreneur? And that's why you should drop your university. What if it doesn't work? Because, for entrepreneurs, it's not important to have a university degree, but for people who will work in some companies, in some corporations, and so on, it could be interesting. It could be important. It could help them. Yeah? Although, yeah, in many companies, like in my companies of Institute of Linguistics, when we teach languages, I don't care if my language professors, which I hire, if they have some degrees or not, if they show me that I speak their languages and they know how to explain it to others, then I hire them. But it's true that still my attitude is not so popular. So many companies want to see your curriculum, and whether you have university degree there or not. So it could be helpful, of course. If there is no university in the world which wants you, then still you're gonna manage and you're gonna succeed with your life. But if you've got a choice, then there's no proof that you're gonna be an entrepreneur in the future. Maybe today you think so, but what if not? Then you're gonna lose some time searching for some university again after 2 or 3 years of pause. And yeah, so I guess this argument doesn't work, because one millionaire who succeeded, although he didn't have any university degree, is not a proof of anything, because there are plenty of people who didn't succeed in business, although they also hadn't lost a lot of time at the university. Yeah, so yeah, we should avoid thinking this way. The second argument could be that it's about time. It's not about theory, like, getting rich means not spending too much time in the system, and university is part of the system. But generally speaking, each and every of us has 24 hours per day. Yeah. So after sleeping, it's only 16 hours left, for example. So the time is limited. So people argue that if time is limited and we've only got those 16 hours, then we should avoid things like university, because in this particular moment, we should do our businesses, open up our companies, and gather millions of dollars. Well, it sounds logical, although there's one hidden truth. And the hidden truth is that every single successful entrepreneur in the world knows how to manage a lot of things in the same time. I'm not saying about literally multitasking, like calling a person using your mobile and at the same time filming subscribing to something or preparing some documents and so on. No, I mean every single business is made out of many parts, yeah, like marketing, taxes, like product or service, strategy, a lot of things. So, for me, if a person says that I have to choose between organizing myself at the university or doing business, for me, that's a sign that this particular person is not an entrepreneur. Because an entrepreneur could do both at the same time. He could do it. And I'm a proof. One of many proofs, yeah, because when I was studying at the university, it was psychology. Then at the same time, I started working for some company, external company. I didn't earn more, but I needed this money, so I did it. And at the same time, I've opened up my company and started my marketing. And at the same time, I've invested my time and energy to pick up my future wife, which studied with me. And yeah, that was my most important goal there at those studies. So yeah, 4 things. And each of them was pretty hard and tough to do. And yeah, that was hard time for me, because when I was at work, I was trying to find some free moment to, for example, to organize, to do something, some marketing for my company, or to learn something for the exam, or to message my future wife to convince her to me. Yeah, so I even remember one class at the university, and I've asked my professor if I could use my computer to take notes instead of paper. And she agreed, but that was a lie. Yeah, I'm pretty ashamed of that story, but I felt that I had to do it at the moment, because I've opened up my computer, and instead of taking notes, I was organizing marketing for my company during this class. So I was present at the class, but at the same time, I was organizing my marketing. And you know what? It all worked, better or worse, but still, I didn't have serious problems at the university. I didn't have serious problems at my job, and my company was getting better and better. So it worked. And you know what? Today, I know a lot of entrepreneurs, and I see that I'm not exceptional, that it wasn't an exception. All of them, or almost all of them, had to focus on many things in order to get successful. So I guess that's the rule of life. It's always gonna be like this. Today, I'm not at the university anymore, but I've got my Polish business channel. I've got my Polish publishing house. I've got my gym in Poland. I've got Institute of Linguistics in various countries. I've got this channel in English. I've got another channel in Spanish. I've got another channel in Portuguese, and so on and so on. So I'm doing a lot of things, and I'm not complaining, because that's the way of an entrepreneur. And that's fun. Not for all, not for everyone. But for entrepreneurs, yeah, it is fun. So if someone tells me that he has to drop his university because he doesn't have time, then I'm getting skeptical, yeah, about his future success. Because I think that if you can't organize yourself between all those things, duties and so on, then it's not a good sign for the future. So I would even say that losing this time at the university is a great exercise of time management. But I'm gonna get back to that in a moment, because there's also the third argument, which is the most logical here. Like, but Matt, they teach me shitty stuff. Like, they tell me about the things that don't work anymore, or they focus only on theory. We don't practice anything. The knowledge is from antique Greece. Yeah, like, you know, it's not like on seminar or working for some company where we're doing things that are modern, that are used nowadays in most universities, in most countries of the world today. The knowledge is behind the world. I mean, they should teach something completely different. But the education, formal education, changes in a different way. I mean, changes in a pace that is very slow. Yeah, so it means that they still teach things that are not applicable nowadays. Yeah, so that's it. I've got a friend who studied economics, and his teachers never had any company. So they taught him how to be an entrepreneur, not knowing anything about it, about real economy, because real economy is entrepreneurship, not checking some numbers in Excel and so on. Yeah, an entrepreneur knows what is economy. So they didn't know, but they taught him. Yeah, so another friend, after 6 years of studying law, visited the court for the first time in his life. After 6 years. I studied psychology, and on my 4th year of studies, I didn't know how to help anyone with anything. That's the truth. That's why I started investing money and time in additional seminars, in additional books, knowledge, and so on, because I needed it. I wanted to be practical. So the question is, so why to lose time there? And the answer is not obvious, but I've got it. The answer is because although they say that the main purpose of formal education is knowledge, this is bullshit. The truth is that the main objective, the main reason, the main goal there is getting to know how to live in a society, because they give us a mini society. I mean, you've got people who are the same age or similar age, but they are different. Yeah, they've got various genders, they've got various religions, various ideas for their life. And you're put there and you have to survive. And that's the great school of life. And if you've never tried entrepreneurship, I will tell you how it looks like. In the beginning, for at least a couple of months, if not years, you spend most time with yourself, with your computer, and maybe with one or two of your workers, of your team. That's it. Well, there are some exceptions, but generally it looks like this. So it's even risky for your social skills. That's why it's pretty good idea to spend some time at the university learning how to live in society, how to create friendships, how to end friendships, how to create private, like more intimate relationships, and how to break them, how to survive if someone doesn't like you, how to convince people to yourself, and so on. There are plenty of things. In the meantime, learning how to pass the exams. And no one will guarantee you that in the future you're only gonna do things that you love doing. Well, from time to time, there will be something that will have to be done, although you don't like it. So that's it. That's why I think, although primary school, secondary school, university, or college are not the best places to gain knowledge, and you should invest more time and money to gain real knowledge, but at the same time, they are perfect places to learn how to live in society. Because surviving the school, somehow it can be tough, yeah? Like from time to time there is bullying, there are problems with friends and so on. There are all those things which will happen in the real life later. That's why it's a good idea. I know that you didn't expect such an answer from a successful entrepreneur, but I'm just telling you what I think. When I was studying, there were moments when I felt that I was losing my time. But today, after many years after those studies, after this university, I'm pretty convinced that it was worth it. Although, well, first of all, it motivated me to gain more knowledge because I saw that I don't gather a lot of knowledge there. So I was motivated more to learn more, to read more, and so on. So it was by a side effect, yeah. So another one was that I picked finally, after 2 years of trying, I picked up my actual current wife. So it worked. The third is that it taught me time management because I had to work, I had to organize my company, and I had to get to the next year of my studies, yes, which meant pass the exams and so on. So it worked. And it helped me, although it was not as obvious, yeah, like I was there to gain knowledge and I didn't get it, not too much, but I got a lot of different things which helped me today. That's why the question is to go or not to go to the university, and my answer is to go there. Even if if you think that you're an entrepreneur, then especially you should try to use those time management tactics and find out if they are gonna work in your case. So, but of course, give me a comment, tell me what do you think about it, and your decisions are the best for you because they are yours. So I can only recommend something, share with you my experiences and thoughts, and then it's up to you. Thanks for today, and see you every single Thursday. See you. Bye.